Welcome to another episode of the King's Court, or as we call it, the Bethesda Brothers Podcast. And I welcome back my host, the legend Joey Caps. How you doing, Brother Joe?
I'm doing stupendous. How are you, King?
Stupendous. Well, that is
stupendous. Why not use that word?
Why not use that word? Well, it is good to have you again, and we have a stupendous subject today because we are going to talk about Fallout 76 and the stupendous content that is coming to Fallout 76. And there is some amazing content that is coming. Things are going to be changing, and it seems like I say that a lot and have been saying that a lot because Wastelanders really changed Fallout 76, but Fallout 76 is going to be changing, believe it or not, even more than it changed with Wastelanders, with what is coming up in the very near future. What do you think about that?
Oh yeah, it's even right now the game is totally different. It changed so much. It aged incredibly well. I believe I said this. It's the game is like a fine wine. It gets better with age. And that's what's going on with 76. This update I'm incredibly excited for. The score system, that sounds cool. A few things like the lunch boxes, the ammo converter, just a few things that we'll talk about later on in the podcast has me really excited, and they're just adding more and more to this game. And I can't wait for even the bigger expansions, but right now, man, I'm excited for the June 30th update, and I'm ready to play it now. So
that's right. June 30th, Update 20 is coming with massive things. And let me quickly, before we get into the specifics, and I am going to give you some specifics right now, but before we break them down, let me give you some of the things that is coming in that June 30th update. Things like legendary perks, public teams, a colossal problem, which is a new event with the Wendigo Colossus. The introduction of seasons with Season 1. That is that board game looking thing where they replace the challenges and the weekly challenges with the new system that is going to be I'm actually excited about it, and we're going to get into very specifically what you can earn on a daily basis from that. And there's more that we're going to talk about, which Joe just mentioned in a minute. Plus, we're actually going to go into the fall and winter and talk about Steel Dawn, Fractured Steel, and some of the things that's coming into the future. But I actually want to look just a little bit ahead of that before we get into the specifics and talk about how this game is actually going to be changing in the future. This is a game that is really set to just continue to change and change and change, as I've been saying all along. I mean, this is a long-term project that they have been looking at from the very beginning, that they've always wanted to change according to what the fans wanted. If they put something in that the fans don't like, they're going to change it, which is so great. We were talking about this just the other day. Can you imagine? Just think about, Fallout 4, good game. Fallout 3, good game. But think about, there were some things in Fallout 4 that didn't work. We know that, like the dialogue system or things like that. Wouldn't it be great if you could go back in Fallout 4 and change the dialogue system? Well,
oh yeah. Yeah, they have so many mods out there that do this quality of life improvement for the game, and where they kind of get rid of the voice protagonist. And it's great. It's cool, but just that small little touch. And with 76, you have so many more options when it comes to dialogue. In some cases, you have like 8 options. In Fallout 4, it's always 4 options. So that always held the game back, in my opinion anyway. But
well, see, that is the neat thing. Well, neat does not even describe it. That is the amazing thing about a live game that the company love so much, or that the company will listen to the fan base like Fallout 76 and will actually change the game according to what the fans like. Think about what they've done with this game. They actually added NPCs just because the fans wanted it. They actually changed this game. I mean, a major change. Well, if they were willing to do that with this game, they're willing to do anything to this game according to what the fans want.
Yeah, a huge facelift. They wanted this to be no NPCs. That was their goal for 76. And obviously it's something totally different. Now, the one thing that I don't like that they are most likely taking away, and I believe that's in the fall update, the Wasteland, the Wasteland update, and that's taken away eating and drinking and just making it like bonuses, just like sleep is. I don't like that.
Yeah.
I like the eating and drinking. I like that immersion in the game. So that's one thing that I don't like.
Yeah,
they're
doing. Not fully
making
taking it away.
Easier.
They're taking away the negative effects of
it. But that's essentially. It's like, all right, I don't have to eat or drink anymore.
Yeah,
I'll just do it. I'll just do it for a buff.
Which is another thing, though, that a large part of the fans, or at least a loud portion of the fans, griped about. So they changed it. Well, maybe there will be a loud portion of the fans that gripe and want it to change back. So we'll see about that.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get into some specifics before we go too long, because I really want to talk about the changes that are coming to this game, because there are so many. But I just wanted to set the tone, because this is a game that is ever going to be evolving, ever going to be changing, and that makes me excited for this game. And that's one of the reasons I had fallen in love with this game, because it is a game that has constant content that is coming to it. Chris Myers, I got to meet him a couple of times. Great guy. I hate that he's not at Bethesda anymore. He got a great job, and he left. But Chris Myers said, even before this game came out, that a game like this lives or dies with new content, and they have been determined to give this game new content. And every Tuesday you see that they at least put something new in the Atomic Shop. So they have constantly been feeding this game new content, and I believe you're going to see that new content increase as this game continues to mature on down the line. And we're seeing that now with the roadmap that we're going to be talking about today. The new content that they've laid out on this roadmap. I mean, think about the amount of content that we have just on the roadmap. And you know, Bethesda always loves to sneak in other content that they don't tell us about as well.
Yeah, King. It's funny you bring that up. How about pets? When are we going to get pets?
Yeah, Jeff Garner told us that pets are coming.
Yeah, we have no idea if we're getting pets. No clue.
Oh, yeah, they're coming. They're coming because, in fact, there are things in the world that tell us, there's little quests that tell us that you have to pet, you have to do this. So
exactly.
Yeah, they're coming.
But they haven't said anything, though.
Jeff Garner hinted at it. Oh, yeah, they're coming.
I wanted to tell me. Listen, I'm not too great at reading signs. My wife can tell you that. I'm just not good. So please, you gotta tell me straight up. You just gotta be out with it. That's what you have to do. You have to be out with it. And if these people, if they could see my hand motions right now, I know you can. They just gotta be out with it and just tell me, are pets coming?
Yes.
Because it wasn't a part of this roadmap. Maybe it'll just be a surprise. And June 30th will be like Christmas morning, and we will be able to have a pet. I could have a nice little, mole rat chilling at my I don't know. I don't know to what extent, but I would just love to have a pet. I mean, look at in Foundation, the cat. I forgot its name, but
oh yeah.
What's that woman's name?
I just went blank too.
Penelope Hornwright?
Yeah.
Is that her name?
Mm-hmm.
She has her own cat, and then somebody has a dog. Yeah, I just want my own pup. I want my own pup at my camp.
Joe, you will be getting that animal very soon. That is a KingFanMan promise. Hey,
And more allies. Okay.
let's talk about seasons, because I think that's on a lot of people's mind. What is seasons going to be? We got a little bit more information, or actually a lot more information, with the new Inside the Vault, and we actually know what I don't know if you want to call them prizes. They're not really prizes because you actually have to work for them. What seasons is you're going to have daily quests that you have to do, or daily activities that you have to do, and you're going to be rewarded with certain things every day. And it's an incentive to do certain things every day, and this is built in content, and you've heard me talk about this before, and we're just going to go over a few things that you can earn. Now, right now, what you earn is atoms every day, and I've said I've had a wait and see attitude on this, because I like the daily challenges and weekly challenges, even though they've become a little bit stale because it's the same thing over and over and over. And I'd like to get your opinion. Are you glad that they're changing to the season format? Are you glad that we've got something new?
With a game like 76, especially a player like yourself who's been playing it since day one,
Yep.
you need to keep it refreshing.
Yes.
You need to refresh it. It needs to be fresh. So with doing this, with twerking the challenges, won't be the lifetime challenges.
Twerking the challenges.
Yeah. With twerking the challenges.
Never heard that one before.
Yeah, it's good for the game. It makes it fresh. So that's what they need to do. I don't know. I know they said the game, they want it to be years and years and years, and we're still playing Fallout 76.
10 years, yeah.
10 years, like you said. So they need now what? We're like a year and a half in, almost 2 years this November.
2 years, yeah.
They need to refresh things and just make it fresher and newer, as new as it could be, as fresh as it could be.
Well,
so doing this is absolutely perfect.
My concern,
especially for daily players.
I didn't want to lose the atoms though, but I was glad to see that you can still earn at least some atoms in these in the seasons. Inside the Vault, there is they actually put another score sheet where you could actually look at some of the things that you can earn. And the first 10 spaces, on space number 1, you can earn the Captain Cosmos player icon. So we're just going over some of the things that you can earn. So a player icon, which is, they sometimes give those away free in the Atomic Shop. Rank number 3, or the next space, is a small Vault-Tec supply package, which is a small collection of useful materials to help you survive in the wasteland. Is that probably scrap, I guess? I don't know if it's like stim packs and that kind of thing, or if it's aluminum, and I'm guessing it's like aluminum and steel and those kind of things.
See, but just stop you right there, King, and I apologize.
No.
The issue that I have with that is, what if you don't have Fallout first?
Mm-hmm.
And then they're bombarding you with this junk that you might not want. So like me and you, we have Fallout first. We could use the scrap box. Mm-hmm. There are a lot of players who don't have Fallout first. So it's like, I don't know. I don't like that. I think with every level, they should reward some type of atoms. Even if it's just 5 atoms, they should do it every single level. A couple of atoms with the thing they want to give you.
Yeah.
I don't think you should take atoms away.
I told you why they're taking atoms away. But let's go on.
I just don't think it's a good idea.
Yep. Rank number 4 is a clean sink. Rank number 5 is an ammo converter, this one is very cool, and I'll give you a chance to talk about it in just a minute. Let me read the description. You turn other people's trash into your firepower. Go ahead and tell me about the ammo converter, Joe.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the ammo converter it's fantastic. It's something that I welcome 100%.
Now, see, this is better than Adams. This is something that I would buy for Adams. So this is
Yes,
great.
100%.
Yeah.
But you don't pawn off on me a little Captain Cosmo icon. If I don't want, I just don't like that.
I got
But
you.
anywho, the ammo converter. If I don't use a gun that uses, let's say, 45 ammo, well, I could throw it in here, get ammo points, right? Get some ammo points, and then convert it into an ammo type of my choosing. Shotgun shells, let's say. Let's say he was a shotgun. So, I could do that for all this. I have so much ammo, King, that I don't use. I have so much. You probably have the same issue. So this is just absolutely perfect. Perfect. I love this edition. This is probably my favorite thing so far that they have announced. Besides one thing.
I am constantly throwing down ammo. Throwing down ammo. Okay, rank number 6, you get ghillie wood armor paint. I love the ghillie armor. You get a bunch of that on down. Now, lunchbox is rank number 7. Let me read this, and you can tell us about the lunchboxes. And I want the people. I've been hearing about these lunchboxes from YouTubers, and I could mention a bunch of names here. They've been warning us about these lunchboxes, telling us how evil they are for years, and I want them to stick them up their noses because these lunchboxes are awesome. But it says, open for you and your friends, and those who are close by get an XP boost and a random effect for 1 hour. Tell us about the lunchboxes, Joe.
I love the lunch boxes for one thing, and it is obviously the XP boost, 25% XP boost. Now, I wonder if you could stack it. Okay, so if I have a lunch box,
I would say yes, because if you go back, and I'll put a link right here. If you go back to my shameless plug, 7 ways to level up fast, XP will stack.
Yeah.
And I love that Bethesda does that when you're talking about food stacking or when you sleep. XP, almost all XP stack, so I bet it will.
Yeah, so I consume this lunchbox, right? Boom, 25% XP, fantastic. I fall asleep, get the well rested perk. That's 5%. So far, we're up to 30%. I consume some cranberry relish. That's another 10%. So where are we, King? We're at 45%, right? Did I do my math right? And then another 15% for inspirational if you have that perk, or if a friend of yours shares that perk. That's 60% more XP. Holy smokes. They make it so easy. They're going to make it so easy for players who are just starting out to level up.
That's great.
And I commend them for that, because honestly, to me, the game doesn't really start until you hit level 50. That's just me personally. So I love this. Absolutely love it. And, I don't know. I don't think it's anything to cry about. I think it's a great thing, especially for players who play this game constantly.
Yep.
It's good.
Okay, rank number 8 is a Pip-Boy paint. Rank number 9, we have another supply package. And then rank number 10 is 150 atoms. Now, I'm guessing this is 10 days because you have 100 ranks, which is the whole season. Now, if you miss a day or if you miss a rank, you can actually pay atoms to catch up to go to the end. The only problem I have with this, again, you're going to miss out on a lot of atoms with the daily and weekly challenges, because 150 atoms every 10 ranks is not going to near add up to what you were getting with the daily and weekly challenges. Not near. So, and also you're probably going to have to spin atoms, because even us that play it every day, you're still going to miss some days, and you're going to want to catch up to stay up. So this is a great way for Bethesda to make some money through atoms.
Yeah,
Let's just face it, it
that's
is.
yeah.
It really is.
That's what it is. I wonder how many atoms a space is going to be.
Yep.
Will it be 10 atoms?
I don't
Will
know.
it be 20 atoms?
That's
I'm
a
curious.
question, and also then we'll also have to see what you have to do to go and get these. I hope it's not simple go and fetch quests.
Yeah.
We'll just have to see about that. So again, I still have a wait and see attitude on seasons. I'm a little bit encouraged about it. I'm thankful we have something new to look forward to. I'm thankful there are some atoms in it. I wish they would tweak it a little bit more. I wish they would put a little bit more atoms in it, but I am encouraged by it. So, anything else you'd like to say about seasons, Joe?
No, just I'm super excited for lunch boxes, the ammo converter. Oh my God, I'm so excited for that.
Yeah.
I can't wait for that something.
Yeah.
Man, I've been waiting for something like that for a very long time, and I'm excited. So yeah, I mean, it needs to come out now. We're what? At the time of this recording, we're 5 days away.
Yeah.
5 days, King. When you post this, we might be 4 days, 3 days away. We don't know.
That's
so
right.
I'm so excited, King.
and we could go through the whole 100 ranks. We're not going to do that. There's a lot of good things in there. There's a lot of things in there as well. But again, so a lot of great things coming. Again, we talked about legendary perks, public teams, the colossal problem, all of these things coming in this coming patch, which is on the 30th. This is a big patch. Plus, we have Meat Week coming, which I think is going to be here around July the 4th, excuse me, because Meat Week was actually made, I don't know if you know this, for July the 4th last year, but they had to delay it. That was why fireworks were actually invented for the game, or put in for the game.
Yeah, King, not to cut you off, but Meat Week, right? The first time, it debuted last summer. Am I correct?
It was toward the fall because they kept having to delay it.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it was about September. I don't remember exactly.
2019?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. See, I didn't partake in that.
Yeah, it was around Labor Day because
I was gonna say I got married around that time when it was supposed to be released, so that's probably what happened. But if I have no excuse then. I just wasn't playing at the time.
Yeah, it was supposed to be the July the 4th event, and it kept getting delayed, and it was the Labor Day event.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Public teams is going to be a pretty neat thing.
Love it.
If you don't, I've looked into this. If you don't have teammates, especially, that's going to be a really, really neat thing. Not only can you join teams that are doing specific activities like
an event.
Like, thank you, exactly, or farming legendaries, you can actually make your own team. So I think that's really going to be a good thing for a lot of people. I really do.
I think it's huge. I think it's the most underrated feature out of everything. Out of everything.
Really.
Out of the summer, the fall, the winter.
Wow.
Most underrated. Because there might be some players, like I have some friends who struggle to play with people. If I'm not on, they don't really have anybody else. So if they have the inspirational perk, it's useless to them. They can't use it.
Yeah.
Right? So now, if you could just be put on a public team, right? You could use your inspirational perk now. That's 15% more XP. That's huge. That's a huge boost, especially when you add on all the other stuff that we mentioned earlier. So public teams, man, this is pretty important. And there's also some things in the game. Like, for example, King, me and you, we played earlier, and it was so much easier than if I did it alone.
Yeah.
So this game obviously is a lot easier, and so this feature is great for people who don't have friends that play the game. It's perfect for them, absolutely perfect. So I'm all for it. Like I said, it's the most underrated feature um, out of this whole roadmap, summer, fall, winter, out of the whole thing. So I'm really excited for it. And
I'm
yeah,
super excited for a colossal problem. I'm more excited for that than you are. I love
yeah, yeah,
the
yeah.
Wendigo Colossus. I liked him more than you did in our last live stream. You didn't care for him very much, but I'm excited that we can actually go fight him without dropping a nuke. There's going to be an event for him, so that gets me super excited.
Yeah. Yeah. King, I think your subscribers had a countdown of how many times I was dying.
Yeah,
I think I died like 50 times.
you were
That,
low
that that's
level though. That's
that's
all
not
right.
even an exaggeration. Now I just hit level 50,
Yeah,
so that's a good thing,
that's a
right?
good thing. That's right.
You gifted me a fantastic weapon,
Yeah,
so that's a good thing
the
too.
double shot lever action.
Yeah, I love it. I love
They are tweaking the Wendigo Colossus and making him more powerful though. So
it. That intimidates me, King.
yes,
I don't want any of it.
yes.
I want to back up. I don't want any of it. Give me my old Scorch Beast. Let me take him out myself. I don't need this, King. I don't need this in my life. It's not what I need.
All I'm going to say about the legendary perks is I'm hopefully optimistic. There's been some problems in the PTS. I'm very hopefully optimistic though about them. I really want to jump ahead to Steel Dawn and Fractured Steel because what this is going to do for the game, I believe, is the same thing that Wastelanders did. I believe it's going to change the game again.
I,
I believe
I
we're going to
think bigger.
I believe we're going to get a whole new reputation system again.
Yeah.
Uh, Again, like we were talking about in the first of the podcast, it's just going to expand the game that much more. But go ahead, I can see you're wanting to talk.
Wastelanders, right? This is what Wastelanders was. They were, no pun intended, Wastelanders is the foundation.
It is, yeah.
Okay. It's the foundation to what 76 will eventually be. And
Well, that's just
so
it. Real quick, who knows what Wastelanders is eventually going to be? That's what's so exciting.
well, it's going to be your classic Bethesda RPG
But they can go anywhere with
with an
it.
online twist. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
They can.
So
Where will they go next? Are they going to go outside the map to Washington
for
D.C.? Are they going to
yeah,
expand on the Enclave? Are we
we
going to
we
see?
talked about that all
Yeah.
the time.
Are we going to see?
We
Maybe we're going to see an origin of the children of Adam. I mean, they can go
the
anywhere.
cultists.
The cultist. That's
Yeah,
what's so
there's
exciting about
yeah.
this game.
We could even see the Commonwealth again. Because Molly, a raider at Crater, nice rhyme there, Joey boy.
That's right.
She was from the Commonwealth, and
There's
so I mean,
there's somebody at the Wayward that's from the Commonwealth.
yeah, King. I mean, come on. There's so many possibilities. I mean, I would love to go to DC. I would not mind going to the Commonwealth. Maybe that's the beginning of Diamond City. Maybe we could see the very beginning of it in the Commonwealth. I'm not too sure with the lore on Diamond City. I'm not too sure when it was constructed. Maybe that's something that I need to do my research on. I played the heck out of Fallout 4, guys, so don't bash me for that. But yeah, they could do so much. I'm excited for the future of this game. But like I said, King, Wastelanders, the foundation, now the Brotherhood of Steel. Now you're starting to put the bricks onto the house, the walls. Now you're starting to wall out the house, putting the roof up soon. You know, that roof is gonna be up there soon, King.
Yes.
It'll be there. So I'm excited. This game has such a bright future. And for those who haven't tried it, they have to try it. I assume everybody who's listening plays the game. But if you have friends who haven't played it, they got to play it.
Absolutely.
That's coming from me.
Absolutely. So June 30th, we have a brand new update that is going to massively change the game. We've got legendary perks, we've got public teams, we've got a colossal problem, which is a huge new event with the Wendigo Colossus, and we have season 1 coming with the new seasons, and probably Meat Week coming around July the 4th. So massive new update there with update 20 coming on June the 30th. And then, of course, it won't be long. I mean, as fast as time is going, we'll have Steel Dawn just right around the corner. So, Joe, I'm excited for the future of Fallout 76.
So am I. I can't wait. King, I'm a little nervous, though. It's like, for myself, it's like, okay, do I play on Xbox where I'm level 135, or do I play on PC where I just hit level 50? Which one do I invest my time into? I think I'm leaning more towards PC because you play it, you know, but I don't know. But level 135. King, it's making me nervous. Maybe I could do both. I don't know. I don't know.
Well, you know my answer. You play both.
Yeah, King, I'll try.
Here I am with characters on all 3 platforms, and I have 5 characters on PC, so I'm trying to manage all of them. And if Bethesda comes out with Starfield, then what am I going to do?
76 audios?
No, I'll try to play them all. I'll try to play them all.
Yeah, me too.
Well, Joe, believe it or not, we are out of time, but there's so much we could talk about. There's so much we didn't get to, but man, is there anything else you want to say about patch number 20 or anything about the podcast today?
No, just thank you for having me. If you guys haven't subscribed to my channel, do so, or I'll be very upset with you. But King, thank you for having me on. I really appreciate it. I love talking to you about Fallout. And pretty soon, me and you, we're going to have our own podcast on my channel. Well, we already have it, talking about Fallout lore or Elder Scrolls lore. So that will be cool. So if you guys want to check that out, look out for that in the future on my channel. So that's really it. A little shameless plug. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, absolutely, man. I can't wait for that. And yes, absolutely. If y'all are not subscribed to Joey Caps Gaming, you do not know what you're missing. And I will plug him, no doubt. Please look down in the description below. Not only are my links down there, which you don't have to worry about those, but above my links will be a link to Joey Cap's channel. Please check that out and go check out every one of his videos. Watch them 20 times and like them and subscribe to his channel. He is certainly worth it. He is my friend. He is my brother, and I appreciate him so much. I appreciate you being on the show, and we appreciate you guys watching the show. We will see you guys next time on the Bethesda Brothers Podcast. Bye, guys.